Gentlemen, let me ask you something that may completely change the way you look at your breakfast. What if one of the fruits you've trusted for years, the one you've been eating because you believed it was one of the healthiest choices you could make, is quietly working against your body instead of helping it? If you're over 55 or 60, this question matters more than you might realize. Many men assume all fruit is equally healthy. It's natural, so it must be good for you. That's what we've been told for years. But once you pass middle age, your body no longer processes every fruit the same way it did in your 30s. Some fruits actively support healthy testosterone levels, improve blood circulation, and help preserve the energy and vitality that many men begin losing with age. Others can repeatedly push your blood sugar too high, contribute to weight gain around the waist, and gradually work against the very hormones that help you feel strong and energetic. These small food choices may seem insignificant, but over months and years, they begin shaping two very different futures. One man reaches 65 feeling active, confident, and full of life. Another reaches the same age feeling exhausted, sluggish, and convinced that growing older is entirely to blame. Today, I'm going to show you 4 fruits that deserve a permanent place in your diet if you want to support healthy testosterone, better circulation, and long-term vitality. I'll also reveal 4 fruits that many men over 50 should begin limiting because they may be doing more harm than good. Make sure you stay with me until the very end because the final fruit on the list surprises almost everyone. It's praised as one of the healthiest foods in the world, yet many older men eat far more of it than they should. Before we begin, I'd appreciate it if you'd like this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and tell me your age and where you're watching from in the comments below. I'm Dr. Leah, and after more than 15 years of helping men improve their health, I've learned that the biggest improvements often come from the smallest daily choices. Before we begin ranking the best fruits, we need to clear up one of the biggest misconceptions I hear from men almost every week. Dr. Leah calls it the all fruit is healthy myth. For decades, we've been told that because fruit is natural, it's automatically good for us. While that's generally true when we're younger, the picture begins to change after 50. Your metabolism isn't the same, your hormone balance changes, and your body becomes much more sensitive to repeated spikes in blood sugar. As we age, insulin no longer works as efficiently as it once did. At the same time, the cells responsible for producing testosterone become more vulnerable to inflammation and oxidative stress. Blood vessels also begin losing their flexibility, reducing the healthy circulation that supports nearly every organ in the body. What does that mean in practical terms? It means 2 fruits with similar calories can produce very different effects inside an aging body. One may provide antioxidants while keeping blood sugar relatively stable. Another may cause a rapid rise in glucose that triggers a large insulin response. When that pattern repeats day after day, it can gradually encourage abdominal fat, reduce metabolic health, and make it harder for your body to maintain healthy testosterone levels. During my 15 years of helping men improve their vitality, I've found that understanding this simple principle changes everything. The goal isn't to stop eating fruit. The goal is choosing the fruits that work with your body instead of against it. Let's begin with the first fruit I recommend to almost every man over 50. In my opinion, it's one of the most powerful natural foods for supporting healthy circulation, protecting blood vessels, and helping maintain the hormonal balance that allows men to feel energetic, confident, and strong as they continue to age. Let's begin with the first fruit, and if I could recommend only one fruit for men over 50, this would probably be it. Dr. Leah calls it the circulation protector, pomegranate. Most people know pomegranate is rich in antioxidants, but very few understand what those compounds actually do inside an aging male body. This fruit is packed with natural plant chemicals called polyphenols, which help protect the delicate lining of your blood vessels. As men grow older, those vessels gradually become stiffer and less responsive, making healthy circulation harder to maintain. Healthy blood flow isn't just important for your heart, it also supports your brain, muscles, and the reproductive system. One of the key reasons pomegranate has attracted so much scientific attention is its ability to help preserve the body's natural production of nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for relaxing blood vessels and allowing blood to flow more freely. Researchers have also observed that men who regularly include pomegranate as part of a healthy diet often show improvements in markers related to hormonal health. One possible explanation is that its powerful antioxidants help reduce oxidative stress, allowing the cells responsible for testosterone production to function more efficiently. Over my 15 years of working with older men, I've heard many patients describe gradual improvements in their energy, confidence, and overall sense of vitality after making simple dietary changes like this. While pomegranate isn't a miracle cure, it provides valuable nutritional support for the systems that matter most. The easiest way to enjoy it is by eating the fresh seeds or drinking a small serving of unsweetened pomegranate juice several times each week. Be careful with heavily sweetened commercial juices, however, because added sugar can quickly outweigh many of the natural benefits. Consistency, not quantity, is what makes the biggest difference over time. The second fruit deserves far more attention than it usually receives. Most people think of it as nothing more than a refreshing summer snack, but Dr. Leah considers it one of nature's best foods for supporting healthy circulation. That fruit is watermelon. What makes watermelon so valuable isn't simply that it's hydrating. Hidden inside its bright red flesh is a natural amino acid called L-citrulline. Once you eat it, your body converts L-citrulline into L-arginine, which is then used to produce nitric oxide. As we've already discussed, nitric oxide helps blood vessels relax, allowing blood to move more efficiently throughout the body. For men over 50, this matters tremendously. Better circulation doesn't just support heart health. It also helps deliver oxygen and nutrients to muscles, organs, and the reproductive system, contributing to greater energy and overall vitality. Many of my patients notice that when they consistently improve their circulation through healthier eating and regular movement, they feel more energetic throughout the day. They describe fewer afternoon energy crashes, better physical endurance, and a stronger sense that their bodies are working with them rather than against them. The third fruit I strongly recommend is the entire berry family. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are packed with natural compounds called flavonoids. These plant nutrients help protect blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and support healthy blood pressure, all while containing far less sugar than many other fruits. Another major advantage is their low glycemic impact. Unlike sweeter fruits, berries are much less likely to produce large spikes in blood sugar. That means you gain powerful antioxidants and circulatory support without placing unnecessary stress on your body's insulin response. Whether you enjoy them fresh or frozen, adding a handful of berries to oatmeal, yogurt, or a morning smoothie is one of the simplest ways to support healthy aging. Over time, these small choices add up, helping your cardiovascular system stay stronger while protecting the energy and vitality every man wants to preserve after 50. The fourth fruit on my list surprises many people because they don't even think of it as a fruit. Dr. Leah considers avocado one of the most valuable foods a man over 50 can eat for supporting healthy hormones and long-term vitality. Unlike most fruits, avocado is naturally low in sugar and rich in heart-healthy monounsaturated fats. These fats are incredibly important because your body depends on healthy dietary fat to produce hormones, including testosterone. Without enough of the right fats, your hormone-producing cells simply don't have the building blocks they need to function at their best. Avocados also provide generous amounts of potassium, which supports healthy blood pressure, along with vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps protect cells from oxidative damage while supporting healthy nerve function. There's another reason I encourage older men to include avocado regularly. It can help promote healthier weight management, particularly around the waist. As men age, excess abdominal fat becomes one of the biggest enemies of healthy testosterone. Fat tissue contains an enzyme called aromatase, which converts testosterone into estrogen. The more visceral fat a man carries, the harder it becomes for his body to maintain healthy hormone levels. Now that we've covered the 4 fruits that support men's health, it's time to discuss the fruits that deserve a little more caution. The first fruit to limit is grapes. Most people think of grapes as the perfect healthy snack. They're convenient, refreshing, and naturally sweet. The problem is that they're also one of the highest sugar fruits commonly eaten in large quantities. Because they're small and easy to snack on, it's surprisingly easy to consume far more sugar than you intended. Repeated blood sugar spikes trigger larger insulin responses, and over time, poor blood sugar control can contribute to weight gain, metabolic problems, and conditions that make it more difficult for the body to maintain healthy testosterone levels. That's why moderation becomes increasingly important after 50. The second fruit to limit catches many men off guard because it's often marketed as one of the healthiest breakfast choices available. Dr. Leah recommends taking a closer look at orange juice, even when the label says 100% natural. Here's why. When you eat a whole orange, you're also eating its fiber. That fiber slows the absorption of natural sugars, helping your blood sugar rise gradually instead of all at once. But when oranges are turned into juice, most of that protective fiber disappears. What's left is a concentrated source of natural sugar that enters your bloodstream much more quickly. For men over 50, this matters because the body's ability to regulate blood sugar becomes less efficient with age. Frequent glucose spikes require larger insulin responses, and over time, elevated insulin can interfere with healthy testosterone production, encourage fat storage around the abdomen, and place additional strain on your cardiovascular system. Another fruit worth limiting is mango. While mango contains valuable vitamins and antioxidants, it's also naturally high in sugar. Large portions, especially when eaten frequently, can produce the same repeated blood sugar swings that make healthy aging more difficult. During my 15 years of helping older men improve their health, I've encouraged moderation rather than complete avoidance. Enjoying a small serving occasionally isn't the problem. The issue is making these high-sugar fruits a daily habit while assuming they're harmless simply because they're natural. Instead, pair sweeter fruits with foods that slow digestion, such as Greek yogurt, nuts, or other healthy sources of protein and fat. This simple adjustment helps reduce rapid sugar spikes while allowing you to enjoy fruit as part of a balanced diet. Remember, after 50, your goal isn't to eliminate fruit. It's to choose wisely, control portions, and give your body the steady nutrition it needs to support healthy hormones, stable energy, and long-term vitality. As we come to the end of today's discussion, I want to leave you with one message that I hope stays with you. During my 15 years of caring for men over 50, I've learned that vitality isn't determined by a single food. It's built by the choices you make every day. No fruit, supplement, or medication can completely overcome unhealthy habits. If you're smoking, drinking heavily, sleeping poorly, avoiding exercise, or living on processed foods, even the healthiest fruits won't be enough to protect your hormones or your circulation. But when nutritious foods are combined with consistent healthy habits, the results can be remarkable. So here's the simple plan I encourage my patients to follow. Make pomegranate, watermelon, berries, and avocado regular parts of your weekly diet. Enjoy them in sensible portions and pair them with balanced meals that include lean protein, healthy fats, and plenty of vegetables. At the same time, be more mindful with fruits that are naturally high in sugar. You don't have to eliminate grapes, orange juice, mangoes, or other sweeter fruits completely. Instead, enjoy them occasionally, keep your portions reasonable, and avoid consuming large amounts every single day. One final point is especially important. If you've noticed a significant drop in energy, muscle strength, libido, or sexual performance, don't assume it's simply because you're getting older. Those changes can sometimes signal diabetes, cardiovascular disease, hormonal imbalance, or other medical conditions that deserve proper evaluation. Speaking with your healthcare provider could help identify problems early, when they're often much easier to treat. Remember this. Your body after 50 is always responding to the choices you make today. Feed it foods that support healthy blood vessels, balanced hormones, and stable blood sugar, and it will often reward you with more energy, better confidence, and a higher quality of life. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, let me know which fruit surprised you the most in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more evidence-based men's health content, and share this with another man who deserves to enjoy a healthier, stronger future.